All we're trying to focus on is putting together the best game plan that we can against a really good team.
Is there, however, a sense of pride? I mean, of being 5-time defending AFC champions, and you know, it's that whole saying in boxing that you got to knock the champion out. You know, this is their chance to do that.
I mean, yeah, in theory, for sure. At the same time, doesn't guarantee you anything other than making the playoffs. And you know, at the end of the day, that's our main goal is to make the playoffs. And you know, we have an opportunity to put ourselves in a better position with going out there and playing a really hostile environment against a really good team that's playing extremely well right now. And you know, we're just looking forward to the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, it's the utmost importance, making sure that we're holding on to the football, making good decisions with it. I think what goes into that is making sure that, you know, we're practicing extremely well, extremely hard, and whatever plays that we're putting in, we feel comfortable with. Guys know where they're at. I understand where guys are going to be. And ultimately it comes down to me making the best decision for the football team. And when the ball's in my hands, I got to make sure that I'm remembering that. And again, they're a really good football team. You know, if we go back and we can say we turned it over, I think 3 times that game, which, you know, you're not going to win many football games doing that. So, yeah, I mean, we got to have all hands on deck, and we're going to need everybody this week.
Some of those conversations?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just going out there and executing to my best ability. Obviously, Drake is playing at an extremely high level right now. You know, he's extremely fun to watch. You know, and he's obviously put their team in a really good position and helped get them to where they're at. So we, on the offensive side, can't focus on what their offense is doing, but we have to know that, again, each drive is very important, and points are at a premium, especially against this defense. They're doing a good job of keeping teams to, you know, under 20-ish points throughout the entire season. So, again, it starts with how we're practicing and then going in there and executing as well as we can.
Well, that's true for your maybe best games this year against the Ravens, the Chiefs, Bengals, and Baker and Bucks. Those were all elite quarterbacks on the other team. So is there something about those games where you know who the guy is on the other side that you get even extra amped up for?
I don't think so. I mean, I think, again, it's a privilege to go against, you know, some of these guys in the NFL and to really even just play in the league, and, you know, just making sure that we understand what the other side is capable of. And again, like I said earlier, the points are at a premium. So making sure that we're holding on to the football and not giving their offense short fields, because they're doing a great job with that.
Given the different ways you've won the past 2 games, are you getting a sense that you've captured something on offense? I'm not sure if it's an identity, but just something.
I mean, I think if we don't turn the ball over, we're pretty good offense. So I think, again, that's of the utmost importance of making sure, again, we're holding on the football, making sure that we're taking advantage of the drills that we have in place, of our ball security drills, and again, just making good decisions and allowing us to have every chance possible to win a football game.
Josh, where are you think in your process with getting to know Brandon Cooks? I know he hasn't had a chance too much yet, but moving forward now, where are you with that, and how much can he help you maybe down the stretch?
Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. He works his tail off at practice, and he's obviously been around the league for a very long time. And it's no mistake. You know, you can tell by his habits of why he's been around the league and played at such a high level for such a long time. And it's no different here. You know, he's been a true professional. He's always in the wide receiver room in the playbook, and then we come out to practice, he's freaking flying around. So, yeah, I feel very, very good, and I think comfort was just going to continue to grow. Yeah, and blocking. Yeah, he's again, he just does everything the right way, and you know, we're just happy to have him here.
team will set the example really all year with that. Just as his teammate and the journey that he's been on and the role that he's kind of carved out for himself here, what's it been like for you to watch a guy like that have success?
It's so awesome. Again, I know I said this after, I'm not sure which game, but the game that he had a nice little game for himself, and he's earned every opportunity that he's gotten, and he's taken advantage of a lot of those opportunities. And again, the willingness to go in there and block and not really get much of the credit, but you see him, on that Khalil touchdown celebrate like he just scored, right? Like it just means so much to him. You can feel the love that he has for his teammates. And you just continue to root for a guy like that. Our side or their side? Our side. Again, I think we've been put in a lot of different positions. We've learned a lot. Again, I think you learn more from the losses, and we feel like we've kind of been battle tested in a sense. But at the end of the day, it comes down to who executes better on game day. It doesn't matter what plays are called, and I think we have this mindset of it's not the plays, it's the players, and to go out there and play for each other, and again just put our best foot forward and give everything we got for each other.
Josh, when you came into the league, some veteran quarterbacks kind of took you under their wing and measured you. How much have you enjoyed being able to kind of pay that forward to something else?
I wouldn't sit here and say that I've done it to a lot of guys. I wouldn't even sit here and say I've mentored Drake. It's just we've been around each other, and most of the time we weren't even talking football. It was just kind of life stuff, and but any opportunity I can to help somebody, I'm willing to do that. Yeah, he's playing like a veteran quarterback. He's seeing things extremely well. He plays at a great pace. Things looks like things have slowed down for him, which again we hate to see that, right? But I'm happy for how well he's playing because he's a great human being on top of being a football player, and we just gotta find a way to win on Sunday.
How's that relationship? How did you establish that relationship?
Same agents, so we've just kind of been around the same spots, and yeah.
Seems like you've been showing emotion the last 4 weeks. I know you don't think probably about your reaction, but the Tampa Bay game, the Pittsburgh game, and then last week, is that just coming out natural, or is that the time of the year and feeling like that's what your team needs to kind of spark and show more emotion?
No, it's just kind of natural, just kind of flow of the game, and just going out there and just trying to compete. A little. So one of the greatest to ever play the game. He's an unbelievable football player. Smart as any quarterback really to play in this league, and we'll see how it works out. I'm rooting for him though because he's again another great human being. I think we're getting a lot of people involved in the pass game. And it's no secret, away games, we have to be better in the pass game. That starts with me. So, again, finding easier completions, and especially early in the game, maybe taking some stuff underneath if it's there, and just trying to, again, stay on task, stay in front of the sticks, and, end every drive in a kick.
Is there a lesson to be learned that you can take away knowing the rivalry you had with Kansas City for so long? If they are on the brink of we could be eliminated from the this regular season weekend, is there any lesson like you see how they struggle?
Yeah, I think it's just it doesn't really matter what you did last year or the year before. Every year, this league is different, and you need to play your best every week to give yourself a chance. And I've been around long enough to understand though they're gonna find a way to give it everything that they got, and you can't count them out till they're out. Hey guys.
Probably took Shaq.